What's the difference? Let's find out. What's up, world? Plant Savvy here, and it is such a gorgeous day outside. I just had to come out here and do this here plant update, as well as a comparison of the ever so question asked and the confusion, if you will, with the the two plants, which are the Monstera deliciosa, and comparing it to the split leaf philodendron. So just starting off to give you the updates on the growth. Remember this here Monstera deliciosa and how I was telling you that I was propagating it in water from September 3rd, which is labeled right there. The label is getting a little, the label is getting, yeah, it's a little old, it's a little worn through, but it does say September 3rd, and that is when I first propagated this here Monstera deliciosa. And as you can see, I got it in a bigger container, and look at this growth. Look at it, look at those, the roots. I told you guys, it is a very fast growing plant. Look at that, new nodes everywhere. That's new growth right there, along with all of the roots. Let me take it out of this water so you can see what I mean. All right, and this here is absolute new growth. This is a new leaf coming in, and it's uncurling. We got a growth season, baby. And look at these roots. Oh. I told you guys I was gonna give you a lot of updates, and here we are. This is magnanimous growth. You also have some secondary roots growing right there. And again, that's just from the time of me putting it in water for the propagation nation since September 3rd. Okay, so what is the difference between the split leaf philodendron compared to this baby right here, the Monstera deliciosa? Let's get into it, shall we? Okay, to start off, the difference between these two, this here is the split leaf philodendron. Of course, you just saw the Monstera deliciosa. The first thing is that the split leaf philodendron is mostly closely related to the pothos plant, which is a vining plant. You guys know about it. It's propagating in the house. You've seen plenty of my videos. So that shows you the difference of this being related more so closely to the pothos, while this here Monstera is more closely related to the peace lily. And the Monstera deliciosa, how it gets its name is because it produces a fruit that is truly delicious, I've heard, you know, and it takes so long to grow and produce this fruit. I probably will never see that. But the split leaf philodendron does not. And you can see here with the Monstera leaves, they do have the deep cuts in them, the fenestrations, if you will, the cuts, but it's more of a difference with the shape, the heart shape, while the philodendron, they have deeper cuts in their leaves that's more close to the spine of the ribs of the plant, if you can see there. You know, now that we have a side-by-side comparison, and again, this one is more closely related to the vining type of plant, which is the pothos, because they put out very long, and you can check this out on my previous video, and we have new growth right here. You gotta love it. This is brilliant. That baby is uncurling, unfolding, if you will. But they have roots that'll climb out of here, and very similarly to the Monstera, and they will search out their stability and their source of water and nutrients. In addition to philodendrons and how they differ is that they are easier to grow when it comes to comparing them to the Monstera, although they both grow quickly, but the split leaf philodendron here is less expensive, and they grow from their container-like vines over the planter easier and faster than the Monstera here. All right, and also with the Monstera, with the deliciosa here, notice how it does have the splits in its leaves, but if it did not get enough sunlight, their leaves, as with when they are first sprouting, the new baby Monstera leaves, they have no splits in them, and it takes them years to develop these type of splits here. All right, and if you didn't give your Monstera indirect sunlight and a bit of it, if you will, it wouldn't have these splits in their leaves that make them look similar to the philodendron split leaf. Now the philodendron split leaf, as you can see with its new growth, they come out of the ground, and when it unfolds with splits in their leaves from a youthful beginning stage. And that is another big difference in the two, comparing the Monstera to the philodendron split leaf. What I want you to do is let me know what you have found to be different between the Monstera deliciosa when it's compared to the split leaf philodendron, and let me know in the comments. Of course, you know to hit that subscribe button, like the video if you hadn't already done so, and I want to thank you all so much, my plant family, for all that you do, all the life that you grow along here with me, Propagation Nation, right here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this update, because growth is happening with both of these. You have the new growth here with the Monstera, as well as the new growth here. If I can bring it over here, I gotta move it around a little bit. Alrighty. And the new growth here with the split leaf philodendron. So that's a good point to remember. This here split leaf philodendron, it starts off from the soil, growing up, unfolds with splits in the leaves, while the Monstera deliciosa does not. It takes years for those splits in the leaves to happen. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you find that separates the two, that is very commonly confused when you're shopping for them. So again, my plant family, thank you so much for watching, and you know what to do, right? Keep planting.